Olivia is 17 years old. She likes basketball, dancing, and pizza. Olivia has been battling leukemia for several years.
She first found out that the wish was going to be granted that summer that she was diagnosed, which was really a good thing because it gave her something to think about. And that summer, when her oncologist told her that she qualified for this Make-A Wish and she found out a little bit about what it was, she automatically knew what she wanted.
I was very excited, I did have jitters and nerves, but everything was taken care of. Make-A-Wish made it so simple on me. I did not have to do all that planning.
And the days that she wasn't really feeling very well, we'd bring that up and she'd remember and think about how it was going to be, and there'd be nights that we lay at night, because it was tough, and sometimes she wouldn't be feeling well during the night, and we lay up at night and she talked about she couldn't wait to this event.
Make-A-Wish completely planned and prepared Olivia's quinceañera, the celebration of her 15th birthday. The father-daughter dance is one of the most popular quinceañera traditions. It symbolizes the father's letting go of his daughter as she enters adulthood.
I was surprised at how big it became. I did think it was going to be a big thing, but not as big and as nice as it was. I knew I was going to get a dress. I thought I was going to get a dress that was bought already, not something that it was going to be designed.
I'm not much of a dancer, so I have 2 left feet, I guess. But the choreographer had a lot of patience.
Having her dad dance with them, and it's just priceless.
It changed my life. It made me realize that even though you can't have it right then and there, it will come soon.
It gives them something to look forward to when things look so bleak and so desperate at times. I don't think people realize that you have to take care of them mentally as well.
It was a big party for all of us to celebrate my life, that I was still here on earth, just everything, just to be close to my family and thank them for everything they've been through with me.
Tamika is 18. She likes reading Stargirl magazine, eating cheeseburgers, and listening to rock and roll. Tamika has Huntington's chorea, a neurodegenerative disorder. Tamika's father and her sister Medina have both passed away from this hereditary disease.
Tamika started showing symptoms at age 12-13, and she's been slowly deteriorating. My other daughter was 6 when she started showing symptoms, and of course she passed away when she was 11. Well, she would have been 11.
Tamika and her sister's wishes were both granted. Medina's wish was to go to Disney World, which the family visited in December 2008.
My little one, how can I say, her trip was a very special trip because the year after we came back was, of course, Mika passed away. We went to Disney and she had a lot of fun. I mean, she smiled through the whole trip, and we didn't know that would be probably the last time that we would be able to go someplace together, but it was nice.
Tamika wanted to travel somewhere special with the family too, but as Medina's condition became more serious, she decided to postpone having her wish granted.
Tamika's more of the explorer type, so she likes to travel and things like that, so she wanted to go someplace. She's always watching Discovery or Travel Channel, so she wanted to go someplace where there was water or beach or whatever. So thank God she said Hawaii, not Egypt. That's all I have to say about the sand, but yeah.
When Tamika and her family finally made their special trip, they experienced all that Hawaii had to offer. They attended a luau, played Hawaiian games, learned how to hula dance, and even made leis.
It was a lot of fun, and I went swimming in the ocean. I went sightseeing in the hotel we went to, the shows.
It brought my family a lot of fun. Me anyways. They're memories. For me, it's always going to be memories, good memories. Even though it's sad, but they're memories for me. That my kids were able to take trips that, like I said again, normally we would not have been able to afford. Un ratito de placer. It's like a lifetime of memorias for me.
Right.
I brought this lace.
Lace.
Oh, the laser tried already, but we did bring back the lace.
Ty is 8 years old. He enjoys learning about the U.S. presidents, listening to all kinds of music with drums, and eating Butterfinger candy bars. Ty has dysautonomia, a condition that is causing multiple system atrophy.
Well, I guess it was 2007, and Ty had always, since he was born, had a problem with eating and acid reflux, and then he woke up one morning with extreme side pain. We thought it was appendicitis, and it kind of sent us on this big medical search all over the United States.
They call Ty the question mark. All his doctors do. They really can't find anything that's causing it. They can find basically what they can diagnose as symptom.
Ty has about 50 doctors between Minnesota, Columbus, Ohio, DC, and Austin, and in Houston.
It does put a lot of stress on the family, and plus with our daughter, we have a daughter that's 4, Dakota, and it gets hard on her because she has a hard time understanding that, you know, Ty's getting a lot of attention, but it's not really the attention he wants.
I knew about Make-A-Wish, but you just always kind of hold on to the thought, like, he's going to get better and we don't need it. His pediatrician looked at his chart and was just astounded by the number of doctors that he had seen out of state. And he said, you know, he's been on so many trips, I don't want to send him on another one to Columbus, Ohio, until I can give him a chance to get on an airplane that it's not going to be for medical.
When we told him about it and explained to him, you know, Ty's, you know what the Make-A-Wish is, and it's just something that, you know, you may never get to do again, but it's that opportunity just to take some stress off your life and to just open up and be a kid, you know, to put that smile back on your face that you don't always see.
It's kind of bittersweet, you know, you really want it, you want the opportunity for him, but at the same time, it's just another realization that your child is really sick and it's maybe not going to go away.
And then, you know, you see your kid's face light up when he's just hearing these stories about actually getting to go on a vacation where it's no doctors and it's just getting to go have fun.
I was so happy because mainly all the planes I get on is to fly to a different state to go to a doctor's.
From that day on, he just was beaming. I mean, it was like a whole new Ty. He was rejuvenated. He was ready to go. And it was like until the day we left, it was just a constant, are you sure we're going? Are we really going?
It was just so relaxing. Everything was planned. You know, all we had to do was pack our clothes. We just never had that. Just
to see their smile and him and his sister running around the house, just screaming at the top of their lungs how excited they were. And they kept asking over and over, are you sure we're not going to a doctor? And that's what they kept asking, and it was like, no, we're going on a family vacation.
Ty wished to meet a volcanologist. He had briefly considered going to Iceland after the 2010 volcanic eruption, but decided that Hawaii would be a more relaxing destination. In August, the family flew to the islands, where they explored volcanoes, met some real volcanologists, and swam with manta rays.
And as we were flying in, though, he was watching out the windows, and you could see the islands coming up. I mean, whenever the plane hit the ground, I mean, it was his little sister Dakota. Before we even got off the plane, she was already trying to dance a hula dance. Of course, the Make-A-Wish Foundation from Hawaii they met us there with leis and everything, kind of directed us where we needed to go. And the next morning we got up and we went to the National Volcano Park. They took him into the back, you know, behind the scenes, nobody else gets to do. And to sit there and watch him, they were explaining to him how these seismograph charts and everything work, and he's sitting there up there in the middle of them just like a professional. They actually dressed him in one of the flight suits and the helmets and everything that they actually go out and get lava samples with. And then that evening we got to fly in the plane over the top of the actual volcano itself.
It was a 6-passenger prop plane, and we flew over Mount Kilauea. We saw where the lava was pouring into the ocean.
The next day after the volcano, we got back and we went out. It's basically a half-hull boat. The top part inflates and the bottom part is aluminum hull. And it's so neat. Me and Ty sat on the outside of the boat. You actually sit on the edge. And so it's like a rubber raft. It's got 2 ropes that you hung onto.
But there was like a cove there. We went in there, and that's mainly where all the manta rays come and feed. The manta rays will just like burrow, and they will come up right against you.
The whole trip was just an amazing trip, but as far as just pure laughter and pure fun of my heart just being opened up to sitting there and listening to my kids laugh for an hour through a snorkel, it was the greatest time I think I've ever had.
it was so much fun to see them be able to enjoy themselves and all of us to be able to take a deep breath and just relax and know that we didn't have to go or do anything that we didn't want to do. It was just a week just for the 4 of us.
I mean, it's an amazing organization. There's just, it's hard to put that in words.
Since we've gotten back and being able to experience everything to do with Make-A-Wish and Ty getting his wish granted, he's had, physically he's been renewed, spiritually he's been renewed.
Everything on the trip was so enjoyable because of the reputation of Make-A-Wish. Everywhere we went there, when they heard Ty was from Make-A-Wish, they went above and beyond just because of the reputation Make-A-Wish has. Because it's not just an organization that tries to pitch some kids here and there. They really do care, and they really do go above and beyond to make sure a kid's happy and to make a kid's life change.
There's just, so much that we can see that's come out of it for him, and he's just like a whole brand new person, that he just got a fresh start, and he just so needed that.
I was really thankful for them to come to pick me to go on a Make-A-Wish trip. It was an awesome experience.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation grants the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. Every 40 minutes, a child receives a wish because of the generous donations from the community, bringing happiness to children at a time they most need it.